everyone, we're beginning our frog dissection today by identifying some external structures as well as internal mouth structures. When you get your frog, I'd first like for you to identify the anterior as well as the posterior portion of its body. The anterior would be where the forelimbs, the eyes, and the nostrils as well as the mouth is located. The posterior portion would be towards where the hind limbs are located. I'd also like for you to identify dorsal and ventral, and we learned these terms when we were looking at the earthworm. You'll notice that the dorsal or back of your frog is going to be darker in color and have these chromatophores located that help it camouflage and blend in. And then the ventral surface or the belly side is going to be much lighter in color. Beginning at the anterior portion, I'd like for you to first find the forelimbs as well as the digits located on each one. I'd also like for you to find the eye, and above it is one eyelid, and below is a thin transparent membrane called the nictitating membrane that covers the eye while they're swimming and protects it and keeps them safe. Behind each eye is something called the tympanum or the tympanic membrane. It's very similar to an eardrum and it helps the frog hear. On the posterior portion of your frog, I'd like for you to please find the hind limb, identify the thigh, and the webbing in between each of the 5 digits that help it to swim and propel itself through water. On the dorsal side, I'd like for you to find those chromatophores that help it to blend in. When we look at the internal mouth structures, when we open the frog's mouth and look inside, I'd like for you to find the vomeron teeth, and I'd also like for you to look for as well as feel for the maxillary teeth on the upper jaw. Right next to your vomeron teeth, you're going to find 2 openings called the internal nares that are connected to the external nares or nostrils. I'd like for you to look for the entrance to the esophagus that leads down to the stomach, the glottis, which leads down to the lungs, the tongue, as well as the eustachian tubes, which connect to those tympanum. When we look at our frog, we'll start by identifying the anterior and posterior region so that we can find those structures. Okay, so here we have our anterior portion of the frog where we see the forelimbs, okay, with 4 digits, as well as, let me grab my probe, an eye on each side. Behind the eye, we have the tympanum or that eardrum, and in front, we have 2 nostrils. Okay, these are the external nares that lead to the internal nares. Here, of course, is the mouth. We have that darker dorsal surface, and when we flip it over, we have that lighter ventral surface as well. And these darker spots are the chromatophores that help it to blend in with its surroundings. On the posterior region, here we have the hind limbs with 5 digits, and in between, we of course have that webbing that helps it to swim. And the cloaca is back here, and that of course is the exit from the body where waste will leave, as well as any of the reproductive cells, depending on whether it's male or female. When we want to go and look inside of the mouth, what I'd like you to do is use your scissors and cut along the jawline to separate the upper and lower jaw, and do that on both sides. So you can put the scissors right inside the mouth and just make a small incision so that you can pull the lower jaw and see the tongue, which is right here on the bottom, which is forked and can come out towards you. If we look at the top, we'll see those, let me grab my probe, the 2 vomeron teeth, the internal nares, and then I can feel for the maxillary teeth along the upper jaw. If we look in the back, you'll see that entrance to the esophagus, and right in front of it will be the entrance to the glottis. Okay, but you'll have to cut along the sides of the jaw in order to open the mouth like that. And that's all we have for today.